Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Jay Faith from the Right Mind Podcast. Welcome to our latest episode. We are continuing our conversation on Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. If you are in need of support, please make sure that you reach out to somebody. It is so important that you just surround yourself with people that are there to help you. Now, on this episode, we are just continuing our conversation. As I mentioned, we're talking about the role that fathers play and the generational curses and effects that have on that, as well as applying faith and what it's like as a follower of God, as a follower of Christ, and being able to manage your mental health and what that looks like. So stay tuned for this upcoming episode of the Right Mind Podcast. What's up?
You can never tell me. You can never tell me. I won't rise.
I'm the first one in, so I'm the first one to leave, bro. That's the way it goes. So, like, we don't technically, if you were to put a number on it, right?
Yeah,
it'd be 7 to 3, technically.
Yeah.
That's 8 hours, right?
Standard 8.
All right, that's because I get paid from the time I punch in to the time I leave. So I get paid for my lunches and my breaks. I get paid the whole day, no matter what. Even if I'm on break, you know what I mean? Lunch, same thing. Lunch, I don't have to punch out. I punch in, I punch out. I get paid for the whole time in between. All my breaks and everything. But anyways, so technically, right, it's like 7 to 3 is the schedule. But so I go in at 5:30, Dave comes in at 6, Andrew comes in at 7. So I usually leave at like 3. Andrew will leave around 3:30. And then Dave's usually there till 4. Because Dave only works 4 days a week.
Yeah, so does he work long days?
No, he just works 4 10-hour days. That's it. So instead of working like over, so Dave's like 70 years old. He's retired, so he's got his retirement check. So he's basically just working for insurance, like 99% of America is. Yeah. In his position in age, you know what I mean? But yeah, so the boss was like, yo, I don't, that's fine. If you can only give me 40, dude, like, dude keeps his insurance because he's working over 32. He stays full time. You know what I mean? Dave worked 10 hours a day anyways, regardless if it was 4, 5, 7, or 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, he just has every Friday off.
Yeah, I mean, he's still technically working 40 hours.
Yeah, he's still working 40 hours. You know what I mean? So, no matter what, though, someone's there till 3:30, 3:45. Yeah. Which John would like. I mean, ideally, he'd like someone to stay till 5, but I ain't that guy, bro. You know what I mean? Those days, when I first started working there, I did that, dude. It was 7 o'clock. 7 to 5 is what I worked. Yeah. Because the kid that was ahead of me had the first shift. You know what I mean? Per se, right? Yeah. It's on the same shift, but he was allowed to come in there. Like, yo, I can make my own schedule. Now, if I'm leaving at like 1:30 after 8 hours, then yeah, usually I'll let my boss know. Like, hey, just so you know, today I got to duck out at 1:30, bro. You know what I mean? Because I have just tried to sneak out of there at 1:30. Like, even 2's kind of pushing it. Yeah. 2:33, I can get away with leaving. Yeah, and not have to like just, oh, hey, by the way, bye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't, like, so a lot of the drivers aren't back till 3. That's why John would like to see me stay till 3. Yeah. Like, that's when the majority of them are back by then. There's just stragglers after that point. Because, again, who's going on the road? Not Dave and not Andrew. It's me. That's my job. You know what I mean? So, it's whatever. But, yeah, no, sometimes I just, you know, no, I told him today, I was like, yo, 2:30, like, I was like, don't expect much from me today. It's like, I figured. He's like, I ain't doing much either.
I mean, after the day that you had the day before.
Yeah, so, yeah. But it all works out. I mean, John is a good boss anyways. Honestly, he's the only reason why I'm still at that job. Like, if I had a different manager, I definitely can honestly say I probably wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I think managers have a big influence for sure. I mean, obviously, but they have a big influence on how long people stay. You know, it's a lot of things that I've been dealing with. And again, it's not really a shot at my supervisors or anything like that, but just, you know, I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Oh, always.
Again, there's just things I wish occurred that.
Oh, trust me. As good as my boss is, right? There's still some things that like.
You're like, bro,
come on, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's still things that are like that. You know what I mean? So, I think that just comes with every boss. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, like, obviously, as you said, no matter what, as a human, we can always grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I get it though.
There's just certain things that that should be a standard. Making sure that everybody is held accountable for their things, actually doing their job.
Yeah,
those kind of things. And then obviously certain other things can be worked on and whatever. But I think when it comes to doing certain jobs, especially for managers, you got to be able to at least fit within your core doc.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What you're required to do,
right?
That's what you're there to do,
right?
And then anything greater than that, And again, just like improve. It's
right.
not that you're perfect at it, but like you're at least doing the things,
yeah.
and then just getting better at it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been tough. It is what it is. What can I say? What's going on, y'all? Peace and God bless. What's up? What up? Krispy in the building.
What's up? I
know. I need that. I need to get one of those. We only have.
Just don't let me get access to it. I'll sit here the whole time.
Yeah,
just hold it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on over here.
Break it the first day.
Yeah, I know, but Krispy, why are the buttons all broken? Well,
why is the button jammed in there, Krispy? Dude, honestly, Jay, I got sick of pushing it, so I just jammed it in there so I could just sit here and relax, man.
I know we can never turn it off; it just constantly just goes off.
Plug it in, plug it out.
Yeah, it just dies out. Yeah. Now, what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys. Peace and God bless for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for coming to check us out. We are back with another episode. We are continuing kind of our conversation with men's mental health. Again, as we said last episode, hopefully we don't get on the chopping block again as we did.
Who knows?
2 years ago.
Who knows where this could go, dude? You know what I mean?
But as always, we did preface, again, not that we should have to, but obviously we are in full understanding that everyone deals with mental health situations. So, but we are just here as men. It's what we can speak on, which would only make sense, right?
The only thing I can speak on is the fact that give it to me, okay?
Hear it.
The only thing we can speak on is our experiences. We are not saying that our experiences are greater than yours or lesser than yours or trying to minimize you in any way, shape, or form. I can see it now in the chat. There's going to be somebody. Everyone's mental health matters. But this month, we should focus a little more on men's mental health. And that's what this month is supposed to be. And that's what we're speaking on. We're not degrading your mental health, Susan, in any way, shape, or form, or whoever else, okay? We're not. We're not doing that. All right? Y'all have your time. Let the men have their time. It's that simple. It matters. All right? Men make up, 80%? 75% of suicide rates, some like ridiculously high, right? More than any other, okay? So it's a serious thing. And that's what we're doing. We're having a serious conversation. So come for me in the chat. Say what you want. We don't care. We do care. But we love you. We do care, but we don't. Respectfully, we just don't.
Yeah.
Okay? Because right now it's men's mental health, bro. I advocate for all mental health all the time. Mm-hmm. All the time. I'm a huge advocate for it because I struggle with it on a daily basis. Okay?
Facts.
So, just let that be that.
Yeah.
Krispy out. Mic drop, dude.
Right. And with that being said, too,
podcast is over. Right? No, I'm just playing, bro.
Yeah. All right, we'll just check out now.
I'm sorry. I had to say it because I know somebody is gonna make a comment because every year we do this, dude. Yeah, and it's not one time did we ever say that other people's mental health never matters. We've never said that.
Yeah, dude. We want to get more people. We want to get more people on the pod to talk about it.
People just be wild sometimes in the comments, man.
A little bit. It'd be a little crazy. But on that note, if you head over to rightmindpodcast.com,
Yes.
We just created a section over there. It's not really the craziest new information, but it is just a section on our website that allows you to find resources in order to get mental health help, as well as if you just want to shoot us an email, shoot us a message. If you need somebody to talk to, anybody on the team is here for you guys, here to support anything that you guys need, whether you need somebody to listen to, talk to, get some feedback, or whatever it may be. Somebody to go with you somewhere. Let us try to be some sort of support to you guys, so feel free to check that out, rightmindpodcast.com. We appreciate you guys, and we are here to support you guys as well. But as Krispy said, we are diving a little bit further now. I find this very interesting, so I'll be honest, I haven't looked at this since last week.
Okay.
After Life and I finished,
Yeah, because you guys had a separate conversation.
We had a
last
separate
week,
conversation,
and it drops today. Right, meow, or already did. Plug it real quick.
Oh, it's already there, man.
Oh, it's already there. All right, bro.
Available for you guys right now.
I know what I'm listening to on the way home. Then
so you can listen to part 1, and then you can listen to part 2
next week.
Technically next week, but if you're hearing this now, you have made it to part 2. But so lots of questions that we have, right? And
okay. I'm nervous. Am I in the hot seat here? You know what I mean?
Well, this is for both of us, man.
Do I need to go get a rag?
I know, right?
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
And so Life and I, we kind of reached a point in the questions. And again, I didn't look further ahead. I swear, I did I did not plan this.
Okay.
But it's perfect. It's perfect. When I say it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's God. Amen. So yeah, we reached a certain point. We're like, you know what? Let's save the rest. Because for next week, we'll have Krispy back, and we'll do the thing. Obviously, as you guys can tell, Life is not here, but shout out to Life.
Yeah, shout out, my dude.
Working extra hard, doing his thing.
Working on a river. Hey, working on a river. Hey. Okay, sorry.
No, we're good. So, the question is...
Let's hear it. Hit me. Question number 1. Dum, dum, dum. Your fate rests in your hands.
It does. In what ways do father wounds, absent fathers, or positive father figures affect a man's emotional well-being?
Oh, man, dude. That's crazy.
See what I'm saying? I didn't plan that. That's literally the next question.
Read that again.
You're good.
A little slower, though. All right, good, bro? Or, try to, just hit me again.
No, you're good. You're good.
Because I think I understand what it's asking, but I want to make sure before I give an answer. All right. So hit it.
In what ways do father wounds, absent fathers, or positive father figures, so it could be either side,
okay,
affect a man's emotional well-being?
Okay, so let me start with...
And I'll answer too. Don't feel like you're the only one.
Let me start with the negative side.
Run this.
Okay, because I know a little bit more about that than I would...
Speak on your experience.
You know what I mean? So, first of all, you can't teach a kid something that you don't know and that you've never been taught, bro.
For sure.
You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, again, us as humans, we can choose to learn and grow and succeed, right? That is a choice. But some people just simply have not been taught how to process their emotions. So first of all, right, if you don't have a dad or a father figure in your life that doesn't know how to process his own emotions, you can't expect that man or that father to teach his kid that, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, now... my dad was not around. Okay. And obviously, I've told some of my story. Clearly, he wasn't a man that knew how to handle emotions either. All right. My stepfather is a very just stone-faced person. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I saw emotions from my mom. But as a man, no, I was never taught. And yes, that is so I had a positive father figure in my life, but he's still, same thing. He grew up, his dad didn't show emotion, so that's how right? So it's literally a product of it. Now, if you do, so no, it would affect it, and that's why I have some of the issues I have. Now, me being that I need to accept responsibility. I'm 37 years old. It doesn't matter that my stepdad was a stone-faced person. That's just who he is. And my dad wasn't around and never showed me how to deal with my emotions and process my anger and process my thoughts, right? That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, now I'm old enough, I should be able to recognize, hey, okay, like I need to learn how to control my own emotions.
Mm-hmm. There's a point. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And then what really helped me with that was like, being a dad myself and having the opportunity to teach Cam. A lot of this shit, when I was speaking to him, I was literally talking to myself probably.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you're saying, because you kind of reach a point, not to interrupt you. You get to a point of just like, all right, this is my opportunity, and how did I feel as I grew up, as I was growing up, and the experiences that I went through, and the things that maybe I would change. And I'm not trying to speak for you. This is coming from my perspective. Is you see the things of how you grew up and what you would change, and then those things are the things that you are now trying to instill with your children, your child, but you're also kind of learning them yourself. Because, like you said, you can't teach something that you've never learned. If you've never learned how to play basketball, how do you expect to teach your son how to play basketball? You probably go hire a coach or whatever, a trainer or whatever, versus you yourself doing it. Unless you literally, you yourself go learn to play baskable, and then be like, all right, or you guys learn it together. You know what I mean? Those kind of things. And
that's kind of basically like, yeah. But yeah, no, having an absent father would definitely affect that. Because, like, let's say you don't even have, now let's just say junior moms, bro. Mom's working 3 jobs. She ain't around. She ain't around to teach you how to process your emotions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, emotions are difficult enough. Like, I like, even now that I can kind of like, I can control my anger, I can control my thoughts, I can, let's like be rational here, like type stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's still ridiculously hard, you know what I mean? Because again, it's still new, because I've never been taught it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get what you're saying, because, and shout out to, first off, shout out to my mom. She raised me by herself, single mom, doing what she could, and she did everything, right? And my dad, kind of the same thing, wasn't present. He was alive, just not present. Yeah. And in part, obviously there's things that as a dad, teaching to his son, there are things that you learn, and obviously in helping you become a man and those things. So obviously I know that there were definitely some things that I missed along the way. Right. And then as we're talking and I'm looking back, I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was just her. Because I'm into what you're saying of being able to share emotions and share things. I know for me, I wouldn't say it's hard to share emotions, and maybe it's just with my mom necessarily. But I mean, I noticed it with my wife, so I think it has to do with that female figure in my life. Because my mom, like, anytime there was something wrong with my mom, like, she never really shared it. So in turn, it was kind of just like I kind of kept things in. Mm-hmm. But then I know that if I need to share things, like, I should say it takes a lot for me to get to that point.
Knowing and doing or what?
Yeah.
What are they? 2 different things, bro.
Yeah. Like, I have to get to a very, I don't want to say drastic, but a very breaking point before I share it, versus
it should never get like that.
Yeah,
it should never get like that, bro. Yeah. It should never get like that, dude.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because I know, like, there's moments like where I can talk to my wife. I would talk to people and share things, but I think it had to get to a very far point before that happened for me to do that. And so, like, again, looking back, like, I never really had that relationship with my mom and being like, hey mom, like, stuff's like really bothering me. Like, when I did do that, and I remember certain scenarios and certain instances, like, things were really bad. It wasn't like at the beginning where, like, hey, some kids are talking about me at school, ma. It was like, I don't want to go to school. Yeah. I hate everything about it.
Right, exactly.
I hate the people that are there. Like, this sucks. Like, I don't want to do it.
It's because you were never shown. You were never taught how to talk to somebody, like, as a man, right? Even It's different. Again, you can't do something you've never been shown, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I could talk to my mama about everything, dude. But yo, I didn't see that stuff. They didn't show it to me. They didn't teach it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I come from an old school Italian family, dude. Feelings, what's that, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's not healthy, man. Because people get to their breaking point.
Yeah.
They don't know how to process shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's a scary place, man. You
No,
know what I mean?
No, for sure. It is. It's tough because I just think that, like, I wish that I know that I am, and my wife will attest to this too. If she was here, she'd be like, "Hey, man, I can be very bad at communicating things, and I think that exceeds far out past just relationships. I think it just exceeds in a lot of different ways." In vocalizing it. I mean, texts, emails, and things, like having those personal face-to-face conversations are very difficult. Like, you put me in that spot, I'm probably shutting down. Like, it's very hard for me to be like, yeah, no, like, I'm really feeling
why are you not confident in yourself? That's a confidence issue, bro.
No, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it and again, even that part extends over many different areas of my life. We were just talking about this off air,
right?
Between, music, podcast, clothing, all that stuff, just different things that I'm doing in my life, and having that confidence in that. And so you're just like, well, I'm not really confident in what I'm saying, so in what I'm doing, so why share? I don't feel confident enough.
You gotta give yourself more grace, Jay.
No, I know that's my problem.
You really did. You've never been here before. Yeah. Why the flying ball sack would you think you know how to navigate anything, bro?
Yeah.
Have you ever been here right now today? No, you've never been there before, bro.
Yeah.
So what makes you think that you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have it all figured out. He's still trying to. Yeah. It's tough, man.
It is tough.
I mean, we're preaching to the choir.
It definitely is tough, man. You know, like when you didn't have people to show you how to do stuff properly in your life, man. It is a tough thing, right? But we can't dwell on the fact that, that didn't happen, this didn't happen, because again, it's on us at a certain point. Everything is all on us at a certain point, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, my mom taught me, or she showed me, I should say, and that was more of me observing, of just, always putting in hard work, always doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, time will reveal all, right? Because, her working 41 years, like being able to buy her own house, like by herself, like that showed a lot. And obviously the housing market is...
That's gangster shit right
there,
there, bro. But that's the gangster shit I've ever heard in my whole life, dude.
Right? To be able to pay it off too, her mortgage is paid off. Like,
and Andrew is a proper gentleman, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How to respect women, which I am grateful for, because I know a lot of, especially nowadays.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, as far as just those other things, it's really hard to share those emotions and share those feelings. I'm not typically the type of person to share and cry in front of people. Like, I know that I need to like let it go and let it out, and there are moments, like sentimental moments, like in movies, or having to say goodbye to somebody, like those really hit me. But when it comes to sharing my own emotions, I get emotional over other people's emotions and situations versus...
You can't control that their emotions, though.
But I'm saying, like, you see it in movies, or again, like I said, people that leave my life or are moving on, like, those things bother me. So then I get emotional because I'm like, man, I hate goodbyes. Like,
well, yeah, okay. I mean, I get that.
But when it comes to me pouring out, and this is in my walk too, I'm like, Jay, you have a very hard time of really just like pouring out to God truly how you feel, and I'm still trying to find that. And then just like the outpouring of gratefulness, like it's very hard for me, and I know that it is holding me back in so many different ways. And like they say, your relationship with God and how you treat that is can be a reflection of your interaction with everybody else around you. Right? So I'm not able to pour into God how I'm deeply feeling on a very emotional level in a very controlled emotional level, because emotions could take us very far away, which is a bad thing. And then I'm also doing
no, but sometimes you need to go like, yo, obviously, right? As long as you ain't crashing out or doing like any serious
That's what I'm
harm,
saying.
dude.
That's what
but
I'm saying.
sometimes, bro, you don't think I ain't screamed and cussed at him before? It's wrong.
Yeah,
I apologize for it afterwards,
yeah.
dude. I apologize after for it, and I forgive. I ask that he forgives me for it. But you don't think I ain't had a couple words with that dude upstairs before?
We all have, yeah.
Cuss him right out, bro.
I'm sure I've been there.
Is it wrong? Yeah, it is wrong. But you know what? I recognize. Okay, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But it feels good.
Yeah. There is a level of,
because I do generally feel bad, right? I'm not like just saying, forgive me just to forgive me. Like, I'm like, damn, man, I shouldn't have said that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I let my emotions get the best of me.
Yeah. But he recognizes our hearts too, and not in the sense of like, oh, like, God, you know my heart, like I'll just do whatever I want, but in the sense of like, this is my opinion. I don't want to say this is exactly biblical, but I do feel like even in the anger, the frustration, the sorrow, whatever emotion you're feeling, I feel like God understands that, and then when you're just being honest and genuine, God's like, well, thank you for not being fake. And thank you for sharing exactly how you feel. It may not be the right way sometimes.
Hey.
But again, God being God, like I understand where you're coming from. I get it. So, I think he gets it,
But
I don't think
emotions are very difficult to process, man. Like I think maybe even for someone that's been shown, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just dealing with emotions. It's hard, man. Especially if you've never been shown how to do it proper ways.
Yeah.
Proper ways of talking to people. Proper way of communicating. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Communicate feelings. Shit just sounds gay, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yo, I'll be the first to tell you, man. It feels good to get some shit out, man.
Yeah. It's so important. It's such a. It's like Life and I were talking about last week. It's such a cliche of. You got to be tough. You got to be a man. Not to dive down that rabbit hole again, but again, you're being told to stay tough. You can't share anything. You can't show anything because it's weakness. Blah blah blah. And it's like, I feel like it shows that you're more tough to be able to actually say.
Grown men and cry, man. I've seen some big mother suckers crying before, dude. You know what I mean? Big old biker guys, bro, crying. You know what I mean? Big guys cry too.
Yeah, real people. We're real people.
Tough people cry, bro.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, I think again, sometimes those things, as we're talking about it, those things come from a longer line, generational things that affect us, and it like you said at the top of this, it's really on us to make that decision of, does this continue? Or am I the one that is going to make that change? Nut up or shut up, man. You know what I mean?
Better like, I hate to put it that way, but it is what it is. Dog, when Cam got dropped off that day, dude, I could have been like, no. And it continued the cycle. But I said, nah, I'm not going to continue the cycle. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to nut up or shut up in life, bro.
Yeah. It's really on you. And then, because, if you don't make that change, then you continue the cycle. So you can't complain that the cycle is continuing and nothing is changing when you're the one that's not making the effort to make the change at all.
It ain't easy.
So it's like it's on you.
Ain't easy at all. You know what I mean? Just look, Jesus Christ lived a perfect life, and his life wasn't easy. Imagine that.
Right.
That man was sinless, dude, and his life was still difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, peep that real quick.
Yeah.
For some game. I don't know who needs to hear that. I don't know who that's for. You know what I'm saying, bro? But pretty sure the bro's life was still very difficult, even though he was a sinless person.
Yeah, they tried to kill. I mean, I say this in specifically for a reason, is they tried to kill him for it, and the only reason I say they tried to kill him, yes, he died, but he gave up his life. They didn't necessarily kill him, right? Like, they put him on the cross.
Right. No, I get you.
It's over.
But he
give it up.
He came back. You know what I mean?
And he's back. So,
joke's
on you. But Yeah, it's. I think it transcends just generational things too, and again, you got to be the one that wants to make
A lot of it's generational, bro. Yo, look what's going on in the world right now. It's generational right there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you see is generational.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
But if you have a positive influence in your life that kind of knows a little bit about feelings, or even not even someone that knows, like, yo, you could have a homie, both you and homie know nothing about feelings, bro. But you can trust dude, and you can cry with dude, and you know that dude ain't gonna use anything. So like that's another thing, right? Is like as men, what I tell us to be quiet is because yo, every time we try to use or tell people stuff, it gets flipped and used against us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So eventually, yo, I don't know about you, man, okay? But if you keep throwing me curveballs and I ain't hitting them, I'm just going to stop swinging eventually, bro. What's the point, dog? I ain't going to hit I ain't going to hit it, right?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's really true.
I'll just deal with this, whatever. I'll just sit here and wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the point? Yeah, what's the point? Like, what's the point in putting in the effort to do those things?
You do have to be careful about who you do talk about your feelings and your emotions with. You have to be very careful about that. It's very important, all right? A lot of these people in your circle, you think they're your friends. They ain't your friends, bro. If you can't cry, ball shed tears with another friend, then, yo, that dude ain't your real homie, dude. My homies I've cried with, I've hugged, we've held each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Real shit right there, bro.
All the tough stuff.
Real shit.
It's important.
That's gangster. That's manly.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
I think people underestimate that.
They do.
So much, highly underestimate.
Bro felt so good afterwards. Homeboy felt so good afterwards, bro.
Yeah. That's what I don't get. Like people don't get it. Like it makes you feel so much better.
It really
when you're
does,
able
dude.
to let that stuff out.
It really does.
Like being tough, like you feel worse. But being able to just share it, even if you just get it out, you may not even necessarily solve the problem in that moment, but just being able to get it out and put it in the atmosphere, into the world, into the air, whatever.
Just saying it, man.
Dude,
yo, go in the room by yourself and talk to God, bro. You don't need somebody to hug and hold you.
Yeah, that's true. God.
Cry with your father, bro.
Yeah, amen to that. And we just celebrated Father's Day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real.
Dude, we crushing this question too, because some of the follow-ups was like, what lessons did you learn about emotions growing up? Were vulnerability and feelings encouraged or discouraged? I mean, we didn't
kind of took all that anyways.
Yeah. And then how can men break unhealthy generational cycles? We just talked about that. You got to make that choice.
You just got to make that choice, man. You have to choose to want to be better for yourself and for your children and for your friends. I don't know about you, but my friends around me are a positive influence in my life. In some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them is a positive influence in my life. I don't have a negative person in my direct circle that I would care about opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten rid of all of those people. Like, as I look around, I'm like, okay. Like, you know, you kind of do a quick, like, mental check of like, the people around you. You're like, okay, you're good.
Right, yeah.
Okay, cool. Like,
that's it, bro.
Content. And you know, I'm grateful for some of the moments. You know, obviously there are reasons why people come into our lives.
Yeah, 1,000%, man. 1,000%, bro.
But I'm also grateful when God removed them. Because they were removed for a reason.
They're removed for a reason, man.
So, glory to God for bringing them.
It's always glory to God. Everything. All things. All glory to God, man.
Amen. And glory to God for removing them. Again, bless them, keep them.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yeah.
But if they're meant to not be a part of my life,
it's fine.
Amen. That's cool. You know, keep
problem.
Moving on, keep pushing forward.
No problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really
no problem.
It's not an
all right.
Yeah. 100%. Let's see. So I feel like we kind of hit this one a little bit. So how have we misunderstood what it means to be a strong man? And I think it goes to what we were talking about of like sharing. I mean, at least in that part, sharing versus not sharing. I feel like it makes you stronger, sharing how you feel sharing your emotions, sharing your mental health with people.
It can definitely help. It can, again, because it's not a burden on you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like strong, sometimes you gotta be mentally strong for other people too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I that's a weird question. It's like an open-ended question because you could literally, like, yeah, a man should be strong in a relationship or just strong in life, but he should be strong in mental health, strong in discipline, strong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think the thing is too, at least with society, is they expect that 100% of the time.
Oh, 1,000%.
And it's like, no.
Right.
There are moments I'm going to break.
Yeah.
There are moments and things and situations in life that are just going to break me. And you have to be okay with me not being 100% of the time.
Yeah.
You know, but society is like, nah, he's a man. He's got to be.
It is what that's what we have to do.
Rock solid. And it's a problem because, again, that's what literally causes a majority of the mental health issues, is that men are expected to be this rock solid person 100% of the time, and then when they don't, they're criticized about it. So then they get stuck in their head, they get stuck in their ways, and then there's, you know, they keep trying to hammer down until eventually, and then they snap for whatever reason, and then they're like, oh my gosh, how could they do that? He's supposed to be a man and strong and tough. How could he snap? How could he get so crazy? It's like, y'all don't understand. I think for a majority of it, when a guy snaps, it's not something that just happened in that moment.
No, definitely not, bro.
This is something that has been building up for weeks, months, years, and finally just, I've had it. I've had it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know? But again, I think there is this misconception of how men are supposed to be strong. And when.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro.
Yeah, who are you to tell me what area in life I should be strong in? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Can't be the Hulk 24/7. No. We're human beings just like everyone else, dude. Everyone else gets emotions and it's okay, right? Okay. Same? Yo, what works for you, what should work for me? Yeah. No? Oh, no, it don't work like that? Oh, okay.
Got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that goes with a lot of things in society nowadays. Yeah. Oh, no? Really? But I have to? Oh. Shit told me. I didn't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's
again, right up my poop chute, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's wild, man. It's so interesting. And then we talk about resiliency versus emotional suppression. So this goes along with what we're saying. So resiliency being you continue to push forward through the difficult situations versus literally just taking your emotions, putting in a box, and then just trying to like push that box down.
Doesn't work out for you. That's how you become a drug addict. I'm not saying you will become a drug addict if you suppress your issues, but okay, let's be honest. There are a lot of reasons that I did drugs when I did them was because I had issues that I was trying to suppress. Okay, again, only speaking on experience. That's it, right? So, like, nah, man, you just, I don't know. I preach, talk, but I very rarely talk. To be honest, that's where I go with a lot of my stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
I go to God, bro. Don't get me wrong, I talk to the homies, like, yo, like, the homies, you know, or like, yo, in the chat, you know what I mean? I'll be honest with the homies, yo, I had a bad, like, yo, Krispy, how we doing today? Fucking shitty, bro.
Yeah, right back.
Fucking shitty.
Yeah.
And here's why, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And then them being like, oh man, that sucks, blah, 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 whatever, positive, you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
You got to find the right group, two, 3 people, and take it to God, man. Trust me, I don't know, man, I've cried about a lot of stuff with God that I wouldn't cry with either Murph or B, and that's no offense to them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, I think what I like about our group chats too, and the conversations that we've had, I know that you've had conversations with other people as well too, and again, that's important to have certain circles and different things. But I think what I like about our chat as well too, and between our chat, I have group chats with people at church and stuff like that. Is the honesty and like not always being that yes man type of person, or that like because sometimes you're like, oh man, like I had insert this type of day here, or I had this type of opinion situation happen, whatever. And it's good to have people that are like, yeah, but like think about it like this.
Yeah,
and
facts, bro. Facts, 1000%.
You might have been a little unhinged there, or that might not have actually been the best decision that you could have made. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't like your answer, but that's probably the best thing I could have heard. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we don't like to hear it.
Happened a couple of weeks ago. Some shit went down, and I was like, bro, look, the fuck you doing, dude? Yeah, I know you're right. I know I'm right, dude. The fuck, bro?
Yeah.
No, my fault. All right, we're Gucci, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need people to come correct with
bro,
it.
You gotta be able to get checked, bro. You can't always just be checking people. Sometimes you gotta get checked. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Right. Like, you're right. Yeah, you should talk trash about your coworker or whatever. I'm making up scenarios.
Right.
Yeah, you should just talk trash. It's like, bro, like that might not be the best thing, because that could come back to bite you. Okay. You gotta continue that work relationship.
Yeah.
You gotta push through that. Whatever. You know what? Man, all right, maybe I'll try to be nicer, maybe I'll go apologize, all the things, right? Again, just using this as an example, that's not something that has happened, but it's stuff like that. It takes people holding you accountable too, and having those conversations, and just really being truthful about it. But we were talking about the what's the word I'm looking for, the suppression. And I think when it comes to suppression, emotional suppression,
that shit can kill you, bro. Physically, bro. That shit can give you heart attacks, blood clots, dude. Like, dude, literally suppressing your emotions and not dealing with your issues can physically kill you.
Yeah, because you have to. And what I'm getting to as well, what I'm getting to as well is typically what happens is you suppress it with something.
Right.
Whether it's I'm going to work longer in order to keep my mind off of it, which again, you work too much, it affects your body physically, like you were just talking about, gives you a heart attack, whatever, all this stresses you out more. Because now you're suppressing that, but then now you're more stressed out with work because you're working longer. You're suppressing it with alcohol, something that I dealt with. I was like, bro, I'd come home literally every single night. Oh, I gotta have a drink. Because I was trying to remove myself from situations, which is not the healthy way. People want to drink. Definitely not. Again, I'm not here to judge people drinking. Again,
do it responsibly and respectfully. That's all we ask.
That's on you. That's on you. That's on your relationship with God. Anyway, suppressing it with drugs, like in order to just block that scenario, those emotions far down enough that you don't have to think about it, at least for a moment in time. But the problem is that those emotions still stay there.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they don't just magically disappear.
Right. Pretending your feelings don't exist. Poof. This ain't a fairy tale, bro. It's not how it works. This ain't Disneyland. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. You put it in the box, like, the box still stays. And it's going to keep, you see those movies where somebody gets stuffed in a box.
Yeah.
And then the box lid is, like, constantly bouncing up up and down because they're trying to get out. It's like those emotions are going to continue to try to get out because they have to be released, hopefully in a healthy way, but they got to get released. And then again, if you keep just like kind of just slamming more emotions into the box and closing it, it's like you're just going to shake up the lion that's in there.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
And then again, once you finally open that box, like you could have put a little, cute little kitty in there, but because you decided to feed it, all of a sudden you open it up. Now it's a lion.
Foaming.
Yeah, literally just roaring in your face. But it's true. And then, again, like I said earlier, people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you could snap like that. Like, why? How could you? It's like, if you only saw the box.
They always ask why you flipping out. Never ask why am I flipping out. Think about that. No one asks why we're flipping out. They just ask why we're flipping out.
Yeah.
What the fuck you flipping out for? Like, yo, why don't you try asking me, dog?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, actually ask me what got me to this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think in order to help people in general, and then obviously again what we're talking about as far as men's mental health is asking the right questions. You know, this was something Life and I were talking about last week too, but we only kind of just briefly touched on it, but just kind of adding on to it. It's like if somebody needs help, and again I shared this last week, but just something that I've learned is, you know, when someone, you can tell somebody is in need of help, is, you know, asking them the right questions. Do you just want to talk?
Right.
Do you want feedback?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just listen?
Yeah.
Like what? And like you said, like what got you to this point?
Right.
Like what happened?
Right.
Versus, why are you acting out? Like, okay, you're addressing something. Not that it's minimal, but there's, again, I believe there's a cause for everything.
There's always a cause and effect.
You know what I mean?
There has to be, dude. Think about it. Hey, dude, if there's good and evil, then there's a cause and effect. It just, I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong, but
because I was talking to the kids, and this is kind of a sidestep, but because we were talking about bullying, and I was like, I personally don't believe that a bully wakes up one day and is just like, I'm gonna bully somebody.
Right.
Like there's some outside force, whether small or little, whether it's they watch the television show,
right,
and they saw some kid bully somebody, and then because they bullied somebody, they got a nice car. Like, again, just using stupid examples. To them being bullied, to them trying to make an impression. Again, they saw somebody being a bully, it made a good impression on other people, and that created their circle. Yeah. Like, all the things. Like, I don't think that people just wake up to be a bully. And again,
there's always an underlying issue, dude. Just like dude flipping out. There's always there's always a reason why, yo. Like, people aren't just, it may seem absurd to you, but there's, I don't know. You don't just flip out for no reason. I'm sorry. I don't know about you guys, but like, yo, it may be the dumbest reason that I've ever thought of in my whole life on why I'm wilding out, bro. But there's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah, for sure. Like, sometimes I'm like, you know what? I was probably just hungry.
yeah. Who knows?
It's a reason.
Who knows, bro? Yeah.
It's a reason. So, again, just, you know, don't ask me in the moment, like, feed me some food first, and then be like, were you hungry? And I'll be like, yeah, it was fine. But if I'm still hungry, don't be like, yo, are you hangry? I'll be like, yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Let me peel this back first.
Yeah, facts.
Give me some food, which actually I'm pretty hungry right now, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff we're touching on is men leading their families, communities, while still being honest about their struggles. You know, how can we do that? Again, I mean, I think it's about surrounding yourself with people that you have confidence in communicating with. You know, whether it is your family, whether it is your community, and community doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, town of Lowell, town of Dragett, town of Manchester, or whatever. It's like the community of people that you surround yourself with that is outside of your family.
Yeah.
You got to be able to have certain people within those communities, within your family, not everybody,
right,
that you can communicate those things to. Because in turn, having those people, in turn, they're kind of your spokesman, not in, hey, yo, Jay was just going through all this tough stuff the other day, and explaining everything.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But it's just like, hey, Jay's about to walk in the door.
Yeah.
Just be patient with him. Like, that's all you need. Like, I don't need you to go tell, but those are the type of people that you need.
Right.
It's just like, give him a break.
Yeah.
However he comes off, there's a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And that community should be like, got it.
Right.
You know, and that's that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be any more questions. If it's like, you know, I work for the government. It's like, you know, that need to know type of thing, confidential information.
Yeah.
If you're not a need to know,
You don't need
to know.
You don't need to know.
And half the time it's probably for your benefit.
Yeah. Generally.
Part of it is for your benefit. Probably 100% of it is for my benefit.
Yeah.
Because I know that you about to blab your mouth
to
everybody in the world that don't need to hear it. Nope. It's cool.
Telling everybody, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
I already made a Facebook post about it.
right. An indirect one, too.
No, direct. Straight up.
Yeah, just straight direct. Yeah. Yo, Jay is having added this today.
Personal page. You know what I mean, dude? Right. You're straight personal shit, bro.
Yeah, he don't even tag the music.
No.
Yeah, he goes straight for the personal.
Straight for the juggler, bro.
This guy. Wow. He went to the government name page.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. And savage.
Ruthless, bro.
But yeah, I think that, to answer that question, I think that's how men can lead their families and communities. Just being honest. It's the people that you surround with, sharing that information, being open to sharing that. You got to share it, again, safely and with the right people.
And again, if you have nobody, bro, share with God. I'm telling you, it'll help, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It will help. Again, I can only speak upon what I know, right? Okay, so I be praying that He helps my head and my mind and my bad thoughts, and it be helping. It be helping, bro. I'm telling you, man. I have people, and I still pray to God, take my issues to God and how I feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Still ask for advice. Why wouldn't I? It's my father. If you have nobody else, which I'm sure everybody has somebody, right? But if you feel like you have nobody truly, just talk to God, man. You're never alone.
Yeah. And that kind of goes into kind of the last segment that we have here too, right? It just kind of just focuses on faith and mental health and those two things kind of coexisting at the same time, which to start off, like, I do think both of them can exist. I think because we're human in general, so those things just exist. We have emotions, we have feelings.
Yes.
We have all of those things, and we go through things that cause emotions, that cause feelings. So it's like, and there are things that God allows, and there are things that just happen, and things that God wills, and things that we have to go through. So again, being human, there are feelings that we will have as we go through those things. But one of the things that was like, and I know I could maybe answer this. So why do some men feel guilty for struggling with anxiety, depression, or emotional pain while following God? Like, why do you, maybe either from personal experience, or maybe just like why you think people who struggle with why do men feel guilty struggling with mental health while following God?
So I can't speak on that because I don't feel guilty when I'm depressed. If anything, I'm mad that I'm depressed because I recognize, what the fuck do I have to be depressed about, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's the struggle.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, okay, so maybe that's the answer then, all right? I don't even know I answered the question. The answer to the question. That's it. I'm saying no more. That was it.
No, I think to your point, it's like, why do men feel guilty? It's because it's like we know that it could always be worse.
Right.
We know that our life really isn't that bad.
It's not, bro. In hindsight, 2020, bro, dog, I'll tell you right now, dude, my house ain't made out of cardboard or made cement from mud. Mm-hmm. All right, and I'm pretty sure I got shoes on my feet, roof over my, I'm living a good life comparably. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was watching the show. It's funny. I was watching it today. It's called Hunter. It's on Netflix. It's called Hunters. Small plug. Really good show, right? So it's about this, like, these Jews. It's set in, like, I think the 70s or something. 70s, 80s, probably 70s, right? Yeah, because they would have been a part of World War II. Not that World War II was in the 70s. Let me clarify. No, people are going to be like, yo, Jay, don't even know when World War II is.
Yeah.
So essentially, this group of Jewish people are essentially going after Nazis. They're hunting people down to kill them because of everything that they did in World War II and this, that, and the third. And just kind of just getting payback for what's happening. Yeah. Kind of making things right in a sense. But obviously, they're kind of killing people. But anyways, one of the conversations that the rabbi is having with the guy, and I was like, man, that actually makes a lot of sense. So he's telling the story of how this guy is living in a house with his 6 kids. We'll just say he's living in a house with 6 kids in his family, right? He's like, man, it's cramped, whatever. Can't move, can't do nothing. He lives on a farm. Important for context. Live on a farm, and so the guy's like, oh, so take all your animals, all the animals that you have move them into the house. He's like, all right, this is crazy, but all right, I'll do it. I trust you. So he moves everything in. Sees the guy the next day. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Like all this stuff, whatever. I can't. Oh, just so no space. Oh, I just can't. Oh my gosh, whatever. So then he's like, all right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take all the animals. I want you to take them out. So he takes them out, and then sees them, a little later on, and he's like, oh man, oh, there's so much room. I have so much room in my house. Oh, it feels so good to just be able to stretch out and just be able to just appreciate all the room and all the space and all the things. And I was just like, bro, like you recognize. I mean, this isn't what he said as far as like the lesson learned, but I'm just like the lesson learned being like, one, appreciate what you have. It could always be worse.
Always.
And just realizing like maybe you could utilize the space a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's just those kind of things of looking at that perspective. And again, as we're talking, what we're saying is, things could always be worse.
Life is about perspective, bro.
And I think that's why we struggle sometimes in this walk, is because we know that we have God on our side. We know that God can heal all things. He can do all things. And, but when we have our crash out moments, when we get into moments of depression or anxiety, we're just like, what the heck, man? Because we know that it can be made better.
Yeah.
And we just hate that we're in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, I don't need to be, but I am.
Yep.
And I think that's the part of it. It's like, I don't need to be, but
I am.
And it's like,
I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's
No.
It says, can we have strong faith and still struggle mentally?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got, bro. Just because I'm a Christian and I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins doesn't mean my life ain't gonna be difficult, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, life is life. Sometimes life's, bro. Life be lifing.
Yeah.
Is what it is, man. It's a lesson or a blessing. You either learn or grow. Yeah. That's it. No. It's all we can do.
Yeah. But I think, not going against what you just said, I think in going through those moments, like we struggle in the emotions and in the feelings and struggle mentally. But this was something that we shared a long time ago. Life even made a song about it. It's like we don't stay there.
No.
And especially now, accepting Christ into our lives.
Yes.
Like, we feel the emotions, we feel the stress, we feel whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then we're like, God, I give it to you.
I give it to you, man.
I
don't want this no more. Help me. Help me get through this. Make this pass. Mm-hmm. I know you allowed this to happen. Okay, cool. I recognize it. Now, please stop.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, realistically,
please, please, bro.
He's like, I just want you to give it to me.
Yeah,
like I want you to know that it doesn't have to have control over your life. It may be there, but it doesn't have to have control.
Dude, I've been so stressed out and just lately, bro. I started clenching my jaw at night. So like to the point where like it's starting to rack my teeth. Like, yo, I just spent mad money fixing them. So I went to the dentist, dude, and they're like, yo, it's stress, bro. You know what I mean? But I started extra praying about it. Like, God, just help me. Like, yo, take it. Take a piece, dog. Mm-hmm. And I wake up in the morning and I can feel when I do it and I can feel when I don't do it. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It really takes just people just say, oh, well, what does just praying do? But man, like,
you can't just pray. You also got to believe in what you're praying too. That's the thing. Like,
100%.
Like you literally have, like, yo, Jesus, take the wheel tight. Like, you literally have to believe that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say the words, bro.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I was at a show and I was recently having a conversation, I think, with somebody about this, dude, and they were asking, like, how do you get to that point? And it's like, all right, well, I mean, I don't think anybody is ever fully hands off and let Jesus take the wheel, per se, right? Because we're all humans. We're all going to think at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that's why. That's why the Bible says, Lord, I believe,
but it does bring peace, man. It helps.
Yeah,
just letting go of it.
Because sometimes that's really all it is, and just allowing God to intervene in that moment. But like I said, and again, I apologize for
no, you're good. You're good. You didn't cut me off. I was done with thought, anyways.
That's why the Bible says, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief.
Right.
Because there is still, again, we're just human. And especially, yes, our faith derives on, I was just talking with Pastor about this and some of the guys, a lot of our faith, right, people nowadays, derives off of not seeing God, not seeing really anything. We just believe, right? We got to believe first. Whereas, again, and what I'm talking about is obviously like Israel, people back then, like they literally saw God, like, doing some crazy things.
Right, fact, bro. Facts.
Yes, we see healing. We see a lot of different things, and God move in ways in our lives, but not in the same way that they saw, like pillars of fire, and like all these things. So it's like a lot of our faith does come from the things that we don't see. So it's hard sometimes to be like, yeah, God, I really do believe, and Jesus take the wheel, but sometimes like we're kind of reaching over, trying to like guide the steering wheel still sometimes, but it's like, sometimes it really just takes that, like, it's in your hands, man.
Blind faith, man.
Like, because I mean, sometimes too, it's like, I have literally tried everything.
I've tried it my way, dude, for X amount of years. Didn't work. Why? You know what? Let's try your way. Fine. Here you go.
Yeah, God's like,
here you go.
You tried everything. How about me?
Whatever. Here you go. Take it. Don't even care. Direct it, bro.
And I've noticed, at least in my life, when I've done that, things just happen. Things work, and
cakewalk, man.
Maneuver.
You still have your ups and downs, okay? Because life is still life, bro. You still have your good days, your bad days. Your knee's still gonna bother you on Tuesdays or something. You know what I mean, dude? I don't know, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just people think being a Christian, your life's just perfect, man, and it's really not. Yo, we the same, dog. The only difference between us and you is I believe blindly in my Lord Jesus Christ. You don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I just give, like we said, we just give everything to Him, and we just trust. We trust, like you said, we give it to Him, but then we also believe that it's handled. That it's already going to happen. You know what I mean? It's just like with our prayers, which is exactly what you were talking about. It's like, with whatever that you're asking for, is that you believe that it's already happened. And if it doesn't happen, believe that what is going to happen is going to be better than what you prayed for, which, I mean, is true. So again, you're either gonna, you can't always get what you want,
exactly,
but you'll get everything that you need. So again, if you pray and believe that it'll happen and that it's happened, or God's going to give you something better. Flat out. So it's like, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
In your snenario. But people,
you literally have to believe the words that you're saying to God. You know what I mean? Yo, you can't lie to him, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also a crazy thing to think of, too. It's like,
you know what I mean?
You're praying, but you don't believe the words that you're saying.
Yo, all right. Yo, when you lie to your mama when she says you snuck out, right? No, yo, you believe those words, right? You have to sell it, right? Yeah, okay. Well, try doing that for real, though. Like, really believe the words that you're saying, not just doing it just to do it. You know what I mean? Because, yo, He knows, bro. He knows. You know what I mean?
No, He does. He knows it before it was even a thought in your head, what you were going to say. He just needs you to say it. We as people just hold ourselves back sometimes, and it's crazy. It's tough. What role? How should churches? I mean, what role do prayer, counseling, community, and accountability play in healing? I mean, we kind of touched on all
that. Accountability is huge, bro. Eventually, you got to take responsibility for your own actions and the way you handle stuff and the way you process stuff. Yeah, it sucks that, you know what, X, Y, and Z may have happened to you at the end of the day. One, probably it's not your fault. Two, if it is, hey, you still got issues you got to work through. But three, at the end of the day, no matter what, you have to hold yourself accountable for your actions, for your thoughts. thoughts, your reactions, your karma, whatever you want to call it, bro. You know what I mean? At a certain point, dude, the finger needs to go. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they say when you point, you're pointing 3 fingers back at you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
right.
You're still, but obviously, what's understood ain't got to be explained. We know what we're talking. Well, not that we know what we're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Accountability and change equals growth.
My shoe's gonna
it's that simple, man.
Here. But also holding other people accountable.
Oh, you got to,
right?
Man.
And not worrying about. I don't want to say not worrying about their feelings, but if you are right, if you are in the right, and you hold somebody accountable, like how they respond to that, like is completely on them.
Yeah, you can't control the way other people take what you say.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The only thing you can control is the way you deliver it.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
That comes with that's important. But like if you steal something and then I'm like, Crispy, like I really think you shouldn't have done that.
Right.
You know, you know you were wrong.
Right.
Like, that's messed up, bro.
Right.
I can't be like, oh yeah, whatever, Crispy, like you stole something, man. Whatever,
right.
That's cool. You know,
yeah.
No. Bro, I gotta hold you accountable. Yeah. How you respond to that, like, no, whatever, man. Like I had to do it. Whatever. Like, okay, that's on you, but like,
right. No facts.
You know, I gotta hold you accountable for. You're my boy. Like, you gotta, you know, if we're in this circle, if we're in this thing together,
right? Exactly. Yeah, facts.
I gotta be honest with you. It's just just in this walk.
It's like, the way it works, man.
Just in this walk, like Crispy, you know. Just want to be honest with you. I know you shouldn't be doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to. That's what love is. You know,
it really is.
A lot of people debate how God loves, and it's like love is telling somebody the truth. Love is telling somebody like,
if you really love somebody truly at your core and in your heart, you'll want better for that person. Mm-hmm. And if that means being like, yo, Crispy, dude, fuck you, dog. Come on, cigarettes are bad. You know that.
Truth don't care about your feelings.
I know, bro. You know what I mean, dude? Like, exactly. Truth don't care about your feelings, bro. Truth hurts, bro.
Yeah, man. It's gonna hurt sometimes.
Yeah, all the time.
It's gonna make you better.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you better, but I don't know. But yeah, this been mental health is just tough in general, right? Again, we're addressing men, but it really is tough all around, and especially just the way this world is now. It can be tough to navigate, and you know, again, we say it with the kids, but in this age of social media and just the lack of connection,
right.
the face-to-face connection,
yeah.
Like I think we both can't stress enough how important it is to get back to that point of making those face-to-face connections, being able to verbally to someone's face be like, hey, I'm dealing with this, being able to have people in your life to be able to have those conversations with, and just be like, I'm not right now.
Right.
Like, I need help, please. Or I just really need to say something, and then we'll go grab some dinner.
Right. Yeah.
But like, just let me just say it, please.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. Because maybe me saying it, as soon as I hear it out loud, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's either it's not that bad, or it is that bad.
Or
and
it is that bad, and you just needed to say it.
You know, and maybe you started with, I'ma just say it and then move on, and then as soon as you say it, you're like, no, it's like really as bad as I think it is. Yeah. I really need to do something about it.
Yeah.
But it causes a reaction that will be beneficial for you. But again, people don't know how to communicate nowadays, from the kids to the adults a lot of times.
Yeah.
And then the adults sharing that with the kids to be like we said at the top of this.
It's a vicious cycle, man.
You don't know how to do it, and you're not passing it down. Like, what are you doing? You know, again, you shove a tablet, a phone in a kid's hand. They're not learning how to communicate and manage their emotions. I say this all the time. You know, you go out to dinner and you put a tablet in front of a kid because he's crying. You're not teaching them how to manage their emotions in those situations.
No, you're not.
And again, that's applicable over all the things that we're talking about. Dating to losing in sports to just all the things, right? You're not teaching them. So it's important, us as adults, as parents, fathers, mothers, mentors,
sisters, brothers, aunties, you know what I mean?
All the things. Like,
even you, grandma.
Even you, Gram.
Listen here, Gam, all right?
teach these kids how to communicate, how to share. Teach young men it's okay to share.
Yeah.
It's okay to give it to God, but it's important to talk to someone. Yeah. And that's strength in that. So that is my prayer for everybody.
Amen to that.
This episode is really just, I pray that if you don't have somebody to talk to, I pray that you find someone to talk to. And again, if you don't have a physical person, I highly encourage you to give it to God.
God's open 24/7, bro. It's like 7-Eleven, bro. He's always open, dude. You know what I mean, bro? He's always open in there for you.
Yeah, man. And he'll give you answers. It may not happen immediately, but he'll give you the answers that you need.
Yes.
And he's there for you, and he loves you. So, yeah, man. That's all I got, bro.
That's all I got, bro.
I'm chilling, man. That was good.
I got to pee so bad.
I got you. Let's wrap this thing up. But yeah, again, rightmindpodcast.com. We have a new section on there.
Go visit it.
Be sure to check that out. If not, just Google. Google help if you need help. Please just if you're really struggling, get the help that you need. Because we want you here and we appreciate you guys. Man. Appreciate you guys here, and everybody deserves to be here. So,
amen.
Get the help that you need. I want to shout out you guys for listening. Peace and God bless as always. Shout out to Life. We appreciate you, bro. Keep doing your thing. We'll see you next time. But until next time, my name is Jay Faith. We also got
it's your boy Crispy.
Yerp. And this is the Right Mind Podcast. We'll catch y'all next time.
What's up?
This is a new era, bringing it all together. Getting your right mind, we grind, we do it forever. That's the only mission.